Hello everyone. So today we are going to see DCL language, that is data control language. So it is used for database security. So let us see what is the authentication and authorization. So authentication is the process of verifying the credential, that is username and password of the user to log in into the system. And authorization is the process of verifying whether the user is has a permission to perform any operation on the database or not. So data control language. So DCL commands are used to enforce database security. So it is used for database security in the multiple user database environment. We'll see all the examples of this Grant and Revoke. So before that we'll see this. So multiple users in the multiple user database environment, these are used. So there are two types of this data control language, that is first one is Grant and Revoke. So grant command is used for giving the privilege or permission to the user to perform operation on the database. So syntax for using this grant is grant privilege name on the object name to the user. So we will see the example on this. Then privilege name is used to granted permission to the user for some rights are such as all and select. Second one is this object name. Object name, it is the name of the database object like table, view or synonyms and store procedure, etc. User is used for whom to access the right is being granted. And revoke. So why revoke is used? Revoke command is used to remove user access rights and privilege to the database or taking back the permission that is given to the user. So syntax of revoke is this revoke privilege name on object name from the user. So let us see how can we create a user. Now here I am using this SQL plus prompt, and first one is my database administrator. So system/tiger. So username and password of your database. Now I want to create here a user. So how can we create a user? So how can we create a user? By using this syntax, create user username, identify by password. So I will create one user here, create user A identified by A. So that means username is A and password of that user is A. So this is the username you can give here, and password you can whatever you can. I have given here A and A. So now user is created. Now I will try to connect with the user. So connect. So if you do connect, then it will ask you the username and password A. But here we will get a error, that is user like a create session privilege logon denied. That means we have not given the permission to the user to connect to the database. So for that we have to give the permission. So here we can see not user was created, but this user is dummy user because it is not having the connect permission. So permission must be given to the user A. So how to give the permission to connect to the database? So for that we have to use grant connect to A. So first of all we have to connect to the DBA, that is our system, whatever your username and password, and we have to grant the permission. Grant connect to user. What is the username? A. So grant is succeed. Now if I will connect with the username A and password A. So here we can see connected. So for connecting to the database to the user, DBS database, that is database administrator, should grant connect to the A. So this is done. Now next is what we can do. So if you go there, now we can also change the password of the user. So let us see that how can we do that. So we have to do password. Now it will ask you the old password. Old password is A. New password I will take 123. So retype 123. So 123 is the password. Now I will clear the screen. Now connect user A. Now if I do previous password, it will give us an error. Now I will connect A slash or A. Now I will give correct password, that is 123. Change. Now here you can see connected. And make sure that the username we can't change. Once you set up, username can't change, but password we can change. and username is not case sensitive but password is case sensitive. Let us see connect. I will give capital A and password as 123. Here you can see connected. So make sure that this rule you must follow. So this is done. Now next one is I connect to the user. So connect A/A and I want to create a table. What happened? Yeah, we changed the password, right? 123. What happened? Connect A123. Yes, connected. Now I want to change the password. I will take small password. 123 is old password. New password I will take A. Now clear the screen. Now again I will connect A/A. So it is connected. Now I want to create a table in this user. So I will do create table test with yes and no in data type yes name where char 2 of size 10. So here you can see insufficient privilege. So to create a table we have to give the permission from the database administrator. So I will connect to the database administrator system/tiger. Now how can we give the permission? So grant create table to the user A. So this permission we have to give to the user. So grant create table permission to the user A. Now I will grant is succeeded. Now connect to the user, clear the screen. Now we connected to the user. Now again I will create. Now table is created. Now I want to insert the data into this table. So let us see whether we are able to do that. So I will copy this insert operation. So here you can see no privileges table space, that is this user the database administrator didn't give the table space. That means whatever the space required for this user to store this information, this should have the space, but we didn't give that. So again we have to connect to the database administrator system and password tiger, and we have to grant that permission. So what is how we can do that? So grant unlimited table space to the user A. So I will grant this. Now grant is succeeded. Now again we will connect to the user, clear the screen, and again if I try to insert, now we will insert the row. Now again 1022 and JHON John. So in the user A we have successfully created the table. Select star from test, and once we created table we can do updates delete operation also. So delete delete from test where yes and no equals to 1021. We can also do the update. You can do that, insert update delete, whatever operation we can do this on this table. So this is the thing. Now let us see what are the type of privileges. So privileges is the right or permission given to the user. All database are having the two type of privilege. First one is system privilege, second one is object privilege. So first of all we will see what is the system privilege. System privileges are given by the DBA, that is the database administrator, such as create a synonym, create a view, create a materialized view, or create index, and etc. So let us see. So I will clear this screen and I will connect with the user. So connect A/A. Now in this we have a table, that is select star from test, and I want to create a synonym on this table. So how to create synonym? Create synonym for test. So what this query we have to write create synonym. So here you can see, so I forgot to give the name of the synonym, so that's why we are getting error. But here the syntax is correct, that is create synonym, and the synonym name is syn1 for this table. So but here we are getting the insufficient privilege. So we are not giving the privilege to create a synonym to the user A. So for that we have to take a permission from the database administration. So connect to this system/tiger. Here I made a mistake. Clear the screen. Connect system/tiger. Oh, here we have to give tiger. Now what we have to do, we have connected to the database administration, we have to give this creating synonym permission to the user A. So how to do that? So for that we have to use this grant create synonym to user A. So grant is succeeded. Now I will connect to the user A, and if I want to create now create synonyms sy1 for the test, here you can see synonym is created because database administration granted the permission. Now let us see, select star from sy1. So this is the data coming. Now next thing is I want to create a view on this table. So how to create that? Create view v1 as select star from the table test. So here you can see we are getting the insufficient privilege. So database administrator doesn't give the permission to the user A to create a view. So how to give the permission? So clear the screen. Now I will connect to the database administrator Tiger. Now how to do that? Grant create view permission to the user A. Grant succeeded. A/A user is now connected. Now if we try to create a view, then view is created successfully. Now select star from v1. So here we can see view is created. So this is all about system privileges. So system privileges are given by database administrators such as create synonym, create view, and materialize view, and create index. And so create index. So these are the system privileges. So this example we have seen. So if you want to view system privileges related to the user in Oracle database, then we follow the following dictionary, that is session_privilege. So what are the privileges the user have, that you can see by using the data dictionary. So let me copy this and go to here, and we are now connected to the user. Now we want to see the what privileges. So this is a query we have to use, select star from session_privileges. So here we can see these are the privileges given to the user, that is create view, create synonym, create table, and this is for space, and this is for connect to the database. So this is the way we can see what are the privileges given to the user by using the data dictionary session_privileges. Now next one is object privileges. So we have seen the system privileges. Now it's time to go for object privileges. So these privileges are given to the database and the user. So we can give the privileges from database to the user and user to user. We'll see the example how can we do that. So object privileges are of 4 types, that is select, insert, update, and delete, or we can take all keyword for all these one. So now let me clear the screen, connect to the database administrator system/tiger, and in this system user, that is DBA, I have one table called student. So this is a student table. Now I connect to the user A/A, and I want to access this DBA table, that is student. So if I do select star from system, that is user, that is DBA, in that DBA I want to access student table, but here we are getting the error, table or view does not exist. So to give the permission to the user to access the DBA tables, we use the object privileges. So as we can see, select star from student, we are getting the error. So also we can't do the delete operation and all others. So how to give this permission? So let us see. I will connect to the DBA system/tiger. Now clear the screen. Now we want to give the permission to the user to access student table. So grant select on which table? Student table. To which user? A. Grant succeeded. Now I will connect to the a/a. So select star from student. It will give us an error. This is not a way we can access. We have to give the username system.student. Now it will give us. So here you can see the user is able to select this student which is present in DBA, right? Because we have given the permission grant select, but we can't delete that because we have not given the delete permission. We can't update that. We can't insert the values because we have not given the permission. So if I able to delete from system.student where serial number equals to 2, here we can see insufficient privilege. So how to give these permissions? Let us see. Clear the screen, connect to the DBA system/tiger. Now I want to give the permission, that is insert, update, delete. So how to do that? Grant insert update delete on student table to the user A. Grant succeeded, connect to the user. Now I will select star from system.student. Now if I want to delete that, so delete from system.student where SNO equals to 2, and we are able to delete this, and this will be changes occur to the tables. So delete operation is done because we have given the permission. Similar way we can insert or also you can update. You can do that. Now let us see. If I connect to the DBA and tiger, this information is deleted to Sheldon. So connect this, connected, clear the screen. And now I will do select star from student. So here you can see the Sheldon is not there, this is deleted. So this is a way we can give the permission to the user to access the DBA tables. Now let us see next one. So these are the things we have seen. Now let us see this data dictionary. So to view the information about privileges and also grantor, then we use the following dictionary, that is user underscore tab underscore privileges made. So to view the information about privileges and also the grantor, then we use the dictionary, that is this. So let us use the dictionary. Go here, clear the screen, and if I do this, so here you can see, we can see the grantee. If I execute this, copy this, so these are the permission given by the database administrator to the user. So delete permission is given, then insert permission is given, select, update permission, delete, insert, select. So already I have created some tables and I have given this. So for the user we can see this insert permission is given, select permission is given on the student table. So on the student table, update permission is given to user A, delete permission is given to A, and other all I have created. For that we are getting this. So in this example, in the previous we have seen for the student table, this permission we have given, that we are getting here. Now let me clear this. So this is for the grantor. Now let us see for the grantee. So to view the information about the privileges and also who receive the permission, that is grantee, then we use the following dictionary, that is user underscore tab underscore privileges underscore record. So let me copy this, and if I describe this, so these are the information we can give, we can take. So let us see who is the grantor of this user. So for that, first of all, we have to connect to the user a/a. Now I clear the screen, and if I execute this query, let us see who is the grantor and what are the privileges and on the what table we have given that permission. So here you can see the user A grantor is system, and privileges given to is delete on and which table, on the student table. Similarly, insert operation, select operation, and update. So what are the permission, that is privileges given to the grantee, from which grantor and from on what table we can see by using this data dictionary. So next one is how to use the revoke. So if you want to take a permission back from the user, we can use this revoke, and all is a keyword I have discussed. All is used for insert, update, delete. So instead of giving insert, update, delete one by one, you can use this all keyword. So let us revoke the permission from the user. So first of all, we have to connect, let me clear, connect to the DBA system/tiger, and I will give this revoke all the permission, that means insert, update, whatever we have. Here we can see revoke is succeeded. Now I will go to the connect user. Now if I want to select star from system.student, I will get the error. Here we can see table viewer does not exist, because we have taken the permission by using this revoke all, that is insert, update, delete, and select operation on the table student from the user A. So this is the way we can take the permission from the user by using this revoke. So this is the way. Now we have seen the DBA to the user permission. How can we give that? Now let us see user to user permission. So for that, we'll create another two users for this example, that is user to user permission. How can we give? So let me clear the screen. So I will copy this, create a user B. So paste here, insufficient. Oh, we have to connect to the DBA. So system/tiger. Now if I execute this, user is created B, B user is created, and C and C. So these two users are created. So let me clear the screen and if I able to do that B/B, we will get the error because we have not given the permission to connect to the database. So how to do that? Grant connect to, first of all we have to connect to the DB system tiger. Now grant connect to B. Now if I do connect B to B, it is connected. Same here for C, we have not given the permission, right? So grant connect to C. Now we have to connect first of all system tiger. So clear the screen. Grant connect to C. Now connect C/C. It is connected, right? So now what we'll do, first of all I will connect to the user B. Connected. Now I want to see select star from system.student. I want to access the student table from the database, that is DB, but it will give us an error because we have not given permission to the B to access the table. So how to give the permission? Connect, first of all connect to DB system tiger, right? Connected. Now I want to give the permission, so grant, I will use the select on student table to user B. Grant succeeded. Now connect to the B, so select star from system student, so we are able to see this table. Now if I want to connect C/C, and if I do select star from system.student, we are not able to do that. But B have a permission to access this table, C didn't have, because we have not given the permission. So let us see whether B is able to give the permission to access this table to the C. So clear the screen, connect to the B, and if I give the permission to access the student table to the C, so I have connected to the user B, and if I use grant select on system.student to user C, so here we can see insufficient privilege. That means if I do here, let's suppose this is a user, this is a B, this is a C, DBA B C. So DBA given permission on the student table to access to the user B, but not to the C. But can we give this student table access permission from the user to user, user to user? So here we tried that grant select on system.student to the C, but we are getting the error. So for that, giving to user permission, we have to use the grant with option. So let us see how can we use that. So for that, this we have to use, that is, so to give the user permission, we have to use grant with grant option. So when user receiving permission from the DBA with grant option statement, then only a user can give permission to another user, otherwise user cannot give permission to the another user. So let us see how can we do that. So first of all, I will revoke select permission on the student from the B. So clear the screen, connect to the DBA system tiger, and I will revoke the select of privilege from B. Revoke successful. Now I will use with grant option. So let us see, grant select on student to be with grant option. So now we are giving the permission with this with grant option. Grant is succeeded. Clear the screen. Now I will connect to the B user, and if I do select yes, now I am able to do that. I will go to the user C, and if I do, we are getting the error. Now this is a user B, and this is a user C. B have a permission to access student, and from B I want to give the permission to select a student information. So we can do that because we use here what, with grant option. So let us see how can we do that. So let me clear the screen, connect to B. So let us see how can we give the permission. So I will give the permission from this B. Now grant select on system dot student to user C. So grant is succeeded. Now I will connect to the C, and if I do select star from this, so we are able to do that. So that means the one user given the permission to the another user. So for that we have to use this with grant option. So this is the way we can give the permission from user to user. Now how to drop the user, let us see. We can also drop the user. So let us clear the screen. We have to connect to the DBA. So system/tiger, clear the screen. Now I want to drop the user A. So drop user A cascade. This we have to use. Now user is dropped. So if I able to connect A/A, we will get the error, logon denied, because we have dropped this user. So this is a way syntax to drop the user. Now next one is role. What is a role? We will see. So role is a collection of the system or object privileges and created by the DBA. Why we need? In the real-time environment, number of users working on the same project. So in this, some group of users require common set of system privileges or object privileges. At this time, DBA database administrator creating a role and assigning that to the role to the number of users. So let us suppose we have user 1, user 2 and user 3. So these three working on the same project, and this is a DBA. This is a DBA and these three users. So DBA want to give the common privileges to this user. These three users you want to give the common privileges. So DBA on instead of giving one by one permission, we can create a role and we can give the permission to all these three at once. So for that purpose we have to use the role. So let us see the example. Now I will create these three users. So let me copy this, clear the screen. First of all, you have to connect to the system tiger. Now if I do create user, so already there is a user with the U1. I will drop first of all that. So how to do that? Drop user U1 cascade. I think U2 is also there, so let me drop this. U3 is also there, drop this. Now clear the screen. Now I will create one user. User 1 is created. Now user 2, copy this, paste here. User is created. User 3 we want to create, so copy this. And what we'll do, we'll grant a permission to the connect to the database for this all three. So grant connect to user 1, user 2, user 3. Grant succeeded. Clear screen. We are able to do that. Connect to the user 1, connected. U2 we can do that, connected. Connect to the user 3. We are able to do that. Now the DBA want to give the same privileges to all these three. So instead of giving one by one, we can use the role and we can do that. So let us see how can we create a role. So this is a syntax for creating a role. Create role r1, that is we can give the role name, and this role we have taken, and I want to give the same privilege, that is create synonym privilege to all this user. So I will give the permission to the r1, and from this r1 grant r1 to u1, u2, u3. That means we are giving the permission to the r1 so that privilege will come to all the three users. So for that purpose we use this role. Instead of giving one by one permission to all the user, we can give the role, and that role, whatever permission that are given, that will be given to the user. So first of all we have to create a role. So clear the screen, connect to the DBA, connect system tiger. Here I will create role r1. r1 is already there. I will drop role r1, drop. I will create again, create role r1. Now I will grant this create synonym to the r1. So if I go here, grant create synonym, it is granted to the r1. Now this whatever privileges r1 have, these privileges I want to give to the user. So how can we give that? So let me copy this and paste here. So grant is succeeded. Now let me clear the screen, and so create synonym we will give to the role, and from role to the user. So let us see whether the user got the privileges or not. So for that we will use this data dictionary. Copy this, go here, we are in the user one, and here we go. Create synonym permission is for this user one. Same, connect u2/u2, and if I do here, so here you can see user 2 also get the create synonym privilege. Create synonym. I will go to the u3 and session privilege. So here you can see create synonym permission. So all the three one got this privilege, that is create synonym. So instead of giving one by one permission to the all the user, we can use this role. So I hope you understood this, for what purpose we use this. In real time environment, number of users working on same project, in the some group of users required common set of system privileges. So in this example we have seen common set of privilege, system privilege, that is synonym, or object privilege also we can give. At this time DBA creating a role and assigning that to the roles to the number of users. So this is the way we can use the role. So this is about DCL. So we have seen the grant and revoke. Also we have seen the privilege, types of privilege, that is system privilege, object privilege, and at the end we see the role. So these are these data control language used for enforce the database security. So as we have seen, so for every operation to the user, DBA has to give the permission, otherwise user will not able to do the operation. So by using this grant control language, we can enforce the database security. So that's it about this data control language. So if you like this video, you can hit the like button and subscribe to our channel.